Sir, suppose you are left with very little time to prepare for JEE and you are starting your preparation today. What will you do, sir? Please tell us. Okay. So whether you are preparing for JEE 2022 or 23, whether you have lots of backlog, whether you are left with very little time, whether you have done a lot of syllabus, anybody who's watching this video will benefit, especially those who are starting this video and have very little time. So focus. Now see, forget about how much backlog you're left with, how much syllabus you're left with, how many days are wasted. Stop focusing on that. Now focus on, how many days you're left with. The days you're left with are something which are in your control and you can actually change your destiny in those days. Okay, so now what will I do is I'll use this magical paper which will help me to actually crack IIT JEE. I'll forget about everything else. This will depict every day that I'm left with. So each box will depict every day that I'm left with. I can mark it as day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 and so on, how many days I am left with. Or I can also use a calendar for the same activity or the same strategy. Okay, now what I'll do is every day I will try to achieve something. What will I try to achieve? Suppose today I am only able to study for 2 hours. Then I'll stick to 2 hours for at least a week's time. I'll study every day for 2 hours and see whatever can be achieved in those 2 hours with full focus and concentration. I'll do that for 1 week. I'll not increase my hours immediately. I cannot become a 10-hour guy if I am starting with 2 hours guy only. Okay, so stick to 2 hours and then every week I'll just increase by half an hour. Week 1, 2 hours. Week 2, 2.5 hours. Week 3, 3 hours. Week 4, 3.5 hours and so on. Now every day what will I do on this sheet is that if I am able to do justice to the number of hours that I am going to study, if I am able to, really make progress, do study properly in those 2 hours, if I have been able to, if I am satisfied that at least those 2 hours have gone well, then I'll mark it as green. Green means the day has gone well. This I'll do at the end of the day. Now if the day has not gone well, if the day is like okay, partially okay, then I'll mark it as yellow. And if I couldn't do anything, I was just not motivated, then I'll keep it as blank. Okay, now my objective is not to complete my syllabus, is not to get into IIT anything. My objective is only to make 90% of this, whatever is remaining, as green. Every day I miss, whenever it is yellow or white, I have to ensure that the next 2 days are at least green. And this way you will build up the momentum. Now one important thing to note here is that first 10 days are going to feel like hell, very difficult to make all of them green. Okay, but if you're able to make them, then soon you will see speed. All of a sudden you will see, oh, I was just at 10 and now I have done 40 or 50 cells green. Okay, so that's the power of momentum. And every time you see okay, only these many blocks are filled, right? Out of, let's say you are on day 10 somewhere here, you will see there are so many blocks every day, but there's just 10 done. But don't feel that you've just done 10. Feel that you've done at least 5% of your goal. Feel that, oh, you have accomplished now 7%, now 10%, slowly now 15, now 20. Why this method works is because it helps you build momentum. Every day you mark it as green, you will feel a positive psychology that you have actually moved forward in your preparation, and rather than focusing on all the negative things, you will feel positive about it. And that's very important for your brain to keep driving itself to stay motivated and prepare for JEE. For more advanced techniques and better guidance, do download our app for mentorship and guidance related courses. If you like the video, please do like it and do subscribe and tell me in the comments if you have really liked it. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Stay connected.